And he had, I grew up not knowing any other chiropractors. My kids know lots of chiropractors. I grew up, the only chiropractor I knew was my father. So now I go off to National, which he just doesn't know much about the schools either. He knew that none of them were good in his opinion. But you're just going to get your degree and get out and then be the real deal. So I go to National, and I come home, and I'm sitting there at our kitchen table, and my father had no home office. And I'm saying, Dad, what happened to chiropractic? I said, when you die and I die, that's it? Because I still didn't know anybody else. I didn't know there was always chiropractors out there. And I'm sitting there, and I tell you the truth, I had a lump in my throat, and I had tears in my eyes, and I asked him that question. Because I was so sad that that's what chiropractic had turned into. And he looks down at the mail for all of my brothers and sisters here from CNJC. And he picks up this postcard. And he goes, here, maybe you want to go to this. And it was the charter meeting, the first meeting in Clark, New Jersey, which was the next town for me. I lived in Westfield. Of the CNJC. And on it said something about, do you believe in correcting subluxations and blah, blah, blah. And I was just looked at it, I was like, oh my God, I'm definitely going to this. And I go down there and I sit down and I'm talking to this guy, this regular guy. I don't know who he is. He's talking to me, and next thing I know, the meeting starts, and he stands up and he goes, I'm Dick Sano, and I believe that by correcting subluxations, we free innate intelligence, and the body can heal itself. And I was like, whoa, I can't believe I was sitting next to this guy talking to him. Look what he just got up and said. This is like great. This is the best. And it was, and it is. And that's what New Beginnings is like. And we don't become isolated in islands. We become fellowship and together in a mission and an understanding and a growth process. Because I'm going to tell you something. My father was not raised with chiropractic. He was raised with medicine. And as great as a chiropractor as he became, he was what I refer to as a med head. That's my own little term for people who are medical thinkers. But he did not raise me to be a med head. He raised me to be a chiropractor. I don't know how that happened. But he understood. He worked in BJ's clinic for 6 months. He understood the philosophy of chiropractic. I don't think he could ever completely bring it into his heart and soul 100%. But he understood it. And he raised me with it. And so I was chiropractic my whole life. I didn't even know what it was. I couldn't even explain it to anybody. I didn't have the terminology. I didn't have the understanding of the philosophy verbally. But when I heard the philosophy, I said, this is my life. You mean there's words to my life?